Met you on a Friday, downtown Avenue Way. I didn't know that you were gonna be my getaway. I swear I never learned, can't live without the burn. So I light it up and feel the rest. Here's how you wanna be remembered. Doing broad side streets, cold like December. Is this what you came so far for? And I know you're worth more. So why don't we go and leave the city and drive past concrete? And I know it's so pretty, but I can't do it no more. So why don't we go and leave the city and drive past concrete? And I know it's so pretty, but I can't do it no more. Why don't we go and
What's up guys, Siegel here from ProNDC. Welcome to another ESO build video. Today I want to focus on the Stamina Warden PVE build update for the Murkmire DLC. So let's get started with stats first. I am a warden, a Redguard warden. Redguard for me personally the best race, because even though I have a stamina absorbed glyph and sustain is much better on the warden now, you might get into some issues with your sustain. So personally I prefer Redguard. It gives you more stamina recovery, and also returns stamina from melee damage. We use the Lower Stone, we use max health and max stamina food, and that's pretty much it for the stats. So let's have a look at gear. Gear wise, stuff changed. In last patch I showed you a setup where I used recovery food, and I also used the Ravager set. Ravager you cannot really use anymore because they fixed the Reliquant set. Reliquant is our main set. You can use the perfect version or the non-perfect version from Cloud Rest. Obviously the non-perfect version is a little bit easier to obtain. The 5-piece bonus, the harmful winds, they counted as melee damage, but however that was a bug. So that melee damage was able to proc the Silly monster set and also proc the Ravager 5-piece bonus, which added a ton of weapon damage. So that's not the case anymore. That's why we swapped the other 5-piece set. So we still run Reliquant, which gives us weapon crit 2 times, minor slayer, max stem on the perfect version, and then the harmful winds, like it did before. But the other 5-piece set is advancing Yukina now. It will be hands down your best option for pure single target damage. However, there are of course other options. I will talk about that more in the Warden class guide. So we use 2 daggers. Daggers hands down the best choice. And infused with the poison damage glyph here, and a physical damage stem absorb glyph here. So the stem absorb is really important because it restores a lot of resources, and we have 3 jewelry pieces. You can get this set from Helra. However, this is a heavy armor set, so we need jewelry pieces, we need to retrade it, and we need 2 daggers, otherwise we cannot wear 7 medium. By the way, all divines. We have all weapon damage on the glyphs. I use 1 bloodthirsty and 2 infused. 3 bloodthirsty will probably get you around the same results. However, a warden does not have a class exclusive execute skill. On the skeleton you might even outperform with 3 bloodthirsty. In a trial, having a lot of Stamina Night Blades, which still outperform Warden by a tiny bit, or sometimes even by a bit more depending on the fight, will make the execute really short, so we do not have a lot of increased damage on execute because it's like incredibly short. So I personally prefer to have 2 infused with 1 bloodthirsty. Results will be very similar, and there's one thing that also changed. That's minor brutality, which you get from a from a Dragon Knight. So a Dragon Knight, that'll be a DD, a heal, or a tank. If you use an Earthen Heart ability, it will apply minor brutality, and that got increased to 10% more weapon damage now. So infused got like infused weapon damage glyphs, got a little bit of a buff, and that's pretty nice. So that's just my personal preference to infuse with one bloodthirsty, and yeah, Yukita of course. Then we have Velodreth as our monster set. Like I said, Selene doesn't really work anymore. It used to be really powerful, so the set that I could recommend is Velodreth. If you need a bit more sustain, you can go with Stormfist. In some situations, Azan might even work. I haven't tried it out on the Warden yet, but I've heard from some people that Zahn is also really powerful for on the stamina characters, even though it scales off your the spell penetration or spell resistance debuffs on the target. So you should still be sitting like around like 14 to 15k spell penetration on this character, and that also makes the set really powerful. On the back bar we have a Maelstrom Bow. Now we have a Berserker Glyph here. So the Berserker Glyph now activates from your Endless Hail and from your Poison Injection. That's really nice. So you should have a close to 100% uptime if your dots on the back bar do not run out. Same goes for your front bar glyphs, Poison and Stamina Absorb, because those proc off your rending slashes. That's also really nice. If you cannot get your hands on Reliquin, what you can replace it with is either War Machine from Halls of Fabrication or Vicious Ophidian from the Crackloran Trials. But that's pretty much it for gear, so let's have a look at skills now. So on the front bar, main spammable skill is Cutting Dive. We have Running Slash as our single target dot. Subterranean Assault is our actual spammable skill because we cast it every time it goes off. So it has a 3-second duration. So every third skill that we use is Subterranean Assault. That makes it really powerful, makes it the strongest skill that we have here on the Warden, and it also got a lot cheaper. Cutting Dive only 1.6k stamina, and Subterranean Assault only a bit less than 1.8k stamina. So that's really cheap as spammable skills, and that helped a lot with the sustain on Warden. Also, Bird of Prey got changed. So this skill now grants Minor Berserk at all times while it's slotted. We do not have to activate it. That's really nice, so we don't need a healer with Combat Prayer in the group now. And in addition to that, we have Advanced Species, increases your damage down by 3%, used to be 2% for each animal companion ability slotted, so we have 5 of these abilities on our front bar. That's really nice. Then we have Bullnedge, also got buffed, increases the stamina return got increased by quite a bit, and that's really nice too. Wild Guardian got a little bit nerfed. The damage got reduced by I think like 30% if I remember correctly. It's still really strong. It will still outperform the Dawnbreaker Ballista combination, but you can still, in certain fights, running Ballista and Dawnbreaker might be the better solution. So because we need the pad on both bars, we also have it on the back bar. Same goes for Bird of Prey, so we have like a free slot. You could put Vigor here if you need an extra heal. For example, Vigor, or from Green Bellas, any heal from here. You can put it here, but we use Bird of Prey, so we don't need any Combat Prayer. Razor Caltrops, AoE skill from Alliance War, from Assault. Then we have Rearming Trap, gives us minor force, 10% more crit damage. Poison Injection, single target dot, really extremely powerful in Execute, and then Endless Hail, which activates your Maelstrom Bow. That's it for skills. for CP, so red and green I always change according to the trial I play, according to the situation. So I have 31 Warlord, 23 into Sprinter right now, 75 Mooncar, 56 Tenacity, 37 Tumbling, 48 Shadowboard. For red I have 81 Ironclad, 32 Spell Shield, 49 Hardy, 49 Ally Defender, 44 into Thick Skin. This is just like evenly split CP distribution, and then 50 into Quick Recovery. But the one that's most important is the blue CP tree. So what they changed is they took away the 100 base penetration. So the absolute minimum you should have now is 17 points. However, if you only use 17, you basically need 100% uptime on all resistance debuffs that you have in the game. In most groups, we do not really run a Stamina Templar anymore, so I like to put some more points into here. And in some groups, the uptimes on debuffs like Alkosh and Crusher are not particularly good. So you might want to put some more points into Piercing. I recommend to take them out of Mighty, maybe a few out of Precise Strikes and put them here. Or even Thaumaturge. I think you can drop Thaumaturge to as low as 40, put some more points into Piercing to get some extra penetration. And also keep in mind, extra penetration will help you get more damage on Trash, because not all the mobs can get debuffed in Trash, and it should increase your multi-target DPS also. So then 64 into Mighty, 61 Precise Strikes, 48 into Thaumaturge, 66 Mastered Arms, and 9 into Physical Weapon Expert to unlock the Butcher passive, which increases our light attack damage in Execute by 5%. So that's it for the Warden. Look out for the class guide. It will be uploaded on my channel in a bit, I hope soon. If it's already uploaded, it will be linked in the video description and in the comment section. And if you have any further questions or do not want to wait for the class guide, you can just ask me in the comment section. I'll gladly answer it there. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you do not want to miss any more ESO content, make sure to subscribe. I hope you tune in next time too. Until then, bye bye.